Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I can't sleep. Too much excitement tonight. So let me just basically give you a rundown from my perspective of what happened tonight with the Ferguson Riot, St. Louis Riot. Let me first explain. I grew up in North St. Louis, in North St. Louis County. Have a lot of family in that area. The area where this riot happened is the area where I've been frequenting my whole life. So I know these streets very well. And with a group of Muslim brothers, I went to pay my respects to the Michael Brown family, and also to, I'm a columnist for the St. Louis Evening World, to cover issues for the Evening World as well. I want to say that I've been talking about for a very long time the issues in North St. Louis County. Deindustrialization, white flight, unaccreditation of schools. North St. Louis County has some of the most severe issues of anywhere really in the country, and definitely in the metropolitan area. As a matter of fact, just a few short nights ago, I had a vigorous debate. I was basically attacked by the chief of staff for the president of the Board of Aldermen in the city of St. Louis, Louis Reed. His main guy, Michael Powers, who was very incensed that I would even talk about the problems in North St. Louis County or say it's a priority to address the problems in North County. For those of you not from St. Louis, this is really not a Ferguson thing. We have 93 separate municipalities in St. Louis County. And one of the big problems is all these little fiefdoms, all these little police departments, which really all need to be taken over by St. Louis County so you have one professional, well-trained department. So the people tonight, some of them lived in Ferguson, a lot of them lived in other municipalities or in the city of St. Louis. You can't think of it just as a Ferguson thing. Ferguson actually, believe it or not, is one of the more progressive communities in St. Louis County, and they've done a lot of good things like the Ferguson Farmers Market and some of the development along Fullerton Road. But Ferguson has the same issues, systematic issues, stemming from all these loss of resources, white flight, loss of jobs from North St. Louis County. Anyway, to what happened tonight. Basically, there were two crowds. There were one crowd at the Canfield Green apartment complex. And a little background on the Canfield Green. They advertise a lot. Craigslist, all electric. I knew a lot of people from Kenlock that had moved there. So when they closed the Boaz in Kenlock, a lot of Kenlock people had moved in there. But the Canfield Green apartments, there was one rally there where actually Mike Brown was executed. And there was another group on West Florissant, which is where I was with my Muslim brothers. And then the two crowds met. And when the two crowds met, they marched towards where the police barricade was, which was on West Florissant and Ferguson. There's a McDonald's right in that corner, a strip mall with a Family Dollar on the other side, and several stores, cell phone stores, etc. When they marched towards the police, I firmly believe the police provoked the riot when they started firing the flare guns at the crowd. When they did that, and the crowd was already kind of amped up, a lot of them smoking weed and drinking, and you had like a DJ in the middle playing music. When they did that, people started throwing bottles and bricks towards the police. Actually, not full bricks. They were like breaking the bricks up and throwing them like rocks, more or less. So it escalated. So the police pulled in the street, and the police got out of the cars up and down the street. At that point, people started confronting the police, and the police got back in the cars. When they started getting back in the cars, people started attacking the police cars, throwing bottles and rocks at the police cars, denting the police cars, knocking out the tail lights of some of them, cracking the windows of some of them. The police cars come under direct attack. But at that time, the police were showing a lot of restraint. Definitely, I'll give it to them. The police were showing a lot of restraint. So the police basically made a full retreat. And at that point, West Florissant kind of remained open. And that's when the Quick Trip was targeted and looted. And I have a video of that, which is on my YouTube channel and on my blog. That Quick Trip was looted and later burned, and then the liquor store was next target, and then it just spread up and down West Florissant, spread to Chambers, and I saw looting at Halls Ferry in 270, at all the stores there, Hollywood Beauty on West Florissant and Halls Ferry, really all throughout North County. One of the things is Target was looted, all the cell phone stores were looted, City Gear, Foot Locker, Rent-A-Center, just so many businesses. They tried to get in Walgreens, couldn't. They looted the check cashing place and stole the vault, which they also stole the vault at Quick Trip. They tried to get in the pawn shop but couldn't because of the steel doors. Yeah, a lot of places were looted, and it was spreading throughout North County. But the police really stopped them from getting into Walmart. They soldiers up in the Walmart parking lot, so the police were able to stop that. But after that first Quick Trip was burned and looted, all the other Quick Trips in North County shut down. I passed several Quick Trips, they all shut down. When I got to the city of Florissant, Florissant was very calm and peaceful. And also, even in the city of Ferguson on New Florissant, South Florissant, there was a small peaceful rally across from the Ferguson police station, and it was very peaceful. Peaceful protesters. So that's what I saw. That's what I saw today. And what I saw today does not give Mike Brown any justice. I was there for justice for him. Most of these people rioting and looting. They may come from a general ethos of the whole condition of North St. Louis County and affected in that way, in a sense of despair and helplessness, and never been shown the right way, never had a mentor. And, Quran says Allah does not change the condition of people until they change the condition of themselves. But overall, this is not productive. And North County needs your prayers, because right now North County is really hurting. And I think what's tonight didn't make things better, it made things worse. But we got to get good community leaders together and support them. And we got to really work on it, especially with the youth. And I'm going to try to get some sleep, but I'm so amped up, It is what it is. Peace.